Hey everybody, welcome back to Jeff Bowles Central, checking out the new Gran Turismo game on PS5, Gran Turismo 7. Oh man, what a blast to play this is. I've been with the Gran Turismo series since the very beginning, since the very first game. I haven't played every single entry, but I've played the vast majority of them. So I've seen the series evolve and become ever and ever and ever and ever more realistic, always striving for the realism. Um, which is to be appreciated. However, though this series in general is definitely in my top five most favoritist racing game franchises, I still give the edge to Forza Horizon and the regular Forza series. Especially Forza Horizon, it's so bonkers, all the things that they've managed to do with the basics of a quote-unquote car sim or a quote-unquote racing sim. However, let's not talk about Forza. Let's talk about this game and why this game is so great, because it's also very, very great. It's very good. All the PlayStation owners out there are kind of in for a treat if you're into racing stuff, especially if you're into, the more simmy stuff. But really, it kind of just extends to the cars this time around. I'll have to explain. It's one of the most accessible Gran Turismos I've ever seen. So if you're not into the series, you've never played it before, maybe this is like your first racing game ever, it's a good place to start. It gets tough, but it's a good place to start. You basically have this overworld, this hub world, that kind of guides you around where to go, and you get these menus. Here's one of them. You get these menu orders at the little cafe in the middle of the little town. Where they order you or ask you or task you with doing different things, mostly winning races and winning cars, because it's not really feasible to buy all your automobiles in this game, since souping them up costs so damn much, and that's kind of the core of the mechanics of the game, is buying a vehicle or owning a vehicle of some sort and tuning it up to within an inch of its life so that you can compete. You can actually compete. The hub world idea is great. The cafe menu thing is cute. I don't know what it has to do with racing, but it's cute. What I like about it is there's a natural series-like step-by-step progression from each menu item to the next. You never know, in past Gran Turismo games, you never knew exactly what you were supposed to do next at times. And that also extends to Forza. I'll just go ahead and say that. Forza Horizon. I keep saying Horizon. I should use the main series, but they haven't had an entry in a couple years. 3 years? 4 years? Been a while. But this one is different. You know at all times exactly where to go, exactly what to do, exactly what to perform, what race to do, what feature to try out, all that crap. Teaches you how to play the game, progresses you slowly. I like it. I like it. And, it's a good thing, too, because the cars are just wonderful. The actual driving is just kind of a dream. It feels really good. They have all sorts of different aids, like helpful things, that will help you learn how to play if you're not familiar with it. And if you're totally familiar with it, if you're an expert at it, you can just turn all that crap off if you don't need it. This game is in both on PS4 Pro and PS5. This is PS5 footage. Not in 4K, because I'm still trying to figure out how to transfer 4K footage from my PS5 to my computer to edit it, to do a voiceover like you're hearing right now. But in 4K, you'll just have to take my word for it, unfortunately. In 4K, it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. I mean, they've added the benefit of ray tracing, not for the races exactly, but for the replays and stuff, which is kind of always part of the fun, seeing you tear ass through a course, and in the aftermath of everything, is you can celebrate and have yourself a Mountain Dew. But it looks great, it sounds great, it feels great. The details are astounding. Like, this won't be news to anyone who's ever played a racing sim, because modern racing sims are so good. They're so good. But this outclasses stuff. Like, it really is a hell of a lot of fun to drive. It's not exactly a true statement to say What's the base racing series of all time? What's the best racing game of all time? This, to me, is the best Gran Turismo. I'll stake my non-existent reputation on it. Non-existent, I say. Non-existent. I'll stake my reputation on saying this is the best Gran Turismo game. It definitely beats Sport, which was the last kind of not full entry, but last, PS4 era Gran Turismo. So, yeah, I think it's great. I think it's wonderful. I think it's the best of its series. Is it quite as good as Forza? We gave Forza Horizon 5 a 10 out of 10. I'm not going to give this a 10 out of 10. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. Mostly because Forza just allows you to do so much. I keep using Forza. I'm sorry about that, but that's my frame of reference, unfortunately. But it doesn't need to be Forza. Everything doesn't need to be Xbox or PlayStation. It's just a good game. If you have the means to play it, lots of people have PS4s floating around. Play the damn thing. What are you waiting around for? Stop watching this video. Oh, wait. Don't stop. Because I'd like to sell you some merchandise. The book that I wrote. Oh, God, I feel so sleazy. Go to Amazon. Buy Love, Madness, Demon by Jeff Bowles. It's a fun novel. Yeah. That went well. One take, Jeff.